This is a couch in my living room between my PC and my TV. I very, very rarely get company, and when I do, nobody ever sits on this couch. So get rid of it. I threw up 3 new fish tanks in my living room the other day. These tanks I just had lying around the house. The top one's a 10 gallon, bottom right's a 20 gallon, bottom left is a 30 gallon. The top 10 gallon, that's going to be my quarantine tank. I picked up these feeder fish today to start getting the bacteria culture going. I pulled some moss out of my turtle tank and added in order to assist in the growth of the bacteria, because it should be all over that moss. And you can see there's a sponge attached to the overhanging filter. I don't really use overhanging filters. Probably the only time you'll see me using an overhanging filter. On the bottom filters, I use a power head with a sponge similar to that, which you'll be seeing probably in future videos if you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you can just imagine what it looks like. And I've treated these goldfish here for ick, just to be safe. I'm going to do that for the next couple days. Do water changes every day prior to treating. You can see there's a little tape on the front of the tank. I have insulated my tanks on some sides, not all sides, which I'll be viewing the fish from. Obviously, I'm not going to insulate it so I can see them, but I will save on heating and cooling, because in the summertime like this, heating tanks in the living room heats the room. I like to keep my guppy tanks at around 78, 79 degrees, but I like the air temperature to be around 72. So in the summer, in the winter time, that also goes into play too. I'm trying to heat tanks at 78 degrees while only heating the room to 72. So either way, winter or summer, I'll be saving by having my tanks insulated. And while I was there, I also saw 2 guppies I just couldn't resist to buy. They were very pregnant. So pregnant, in fact, that before I even got home, one of them started dropping babies in the bag. Now, when I pulled these fish out, I counted 20 babies in the bag. It was the yellow one that had the babies. The blue one still hadn't popped yet, but she's popped now. I've counted 15 babies from her now. So that's 35 babies so far, and the blue one I don't think's done yet. So we might see more than 35. But hey, what a deal. You buy 2 fish, and within 6 hours, you have 37 fish. Can't go wrong there. I'm looking forward to raising these up and breeding them some more. And unfortunately, I didn't really have a tank set up yet for guppies, but my molly tank is just perfect for it. I only have 1 molly in there. I threw a couple breeding nets, and these nets I've modified. They're supposed to attach to the wall with suction cup, but instead I've put styrofoam at the top, so these nets actually float. They float around in the aquarium, which is great. You see a whole bunch of babies in this net. I look forward to seeing what colors we get out of it, because these are just, fancy guppies. They're not any particular strain that I'm aware of, and we'll see what we get out of them. I'm looking forward to it. They should be real pretty. The males that were in the tank with them were just absolutely gorgeous. I'm real happy with this fish store. They got some nice looking fish. And this molly that is in this tank, I only got less than a week ago, so I've also been treating her for ick, which is going to work out really well. I'll just continue on with an ick treatment in this tank. This is kind of like a quarantine tank in itself, but the conditions were right for guppies. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.